We got GTR Butters coming back to you tonight from the back with the Cup guys at Daytona, man. Um, like I said, super excited. We're going to be running the like I said, we're coming out with the Cup guys. Little hang up there trying to get everybody in, but I would say that somebody's going to let me know when to join. Anybody out there listening to this broadcast, if you guys go, you want to send me a message in Discord to go if Mike G does not remember. But we are going to go quick through the team rosters here for Cup, guys. So, like I said, from the Xfinity race, but we're going to jump right into Lipson. Captain Long Live the Sauce driving that 5 car is Blakey 2, the number 9 of Baseball, the 24 of Private Patton. Like I said, Cup guys have three drivers per team. Going with the SIS, captain of Mike G. Piloting 11 car is a Nike Boy. 18 is going to be Chippy Champ, and the 51 of JCR Clashin. Piloting that Rising Dragon team of GTR Beatty is the number 49 of GTR Beatty, the 95 of Mo Power Nuka, the 96 of Just Ken. In that 24M Motorsports by Masopes. Driving the 1 car, TCW, the 37 piloted by Killa Nate, the 42 of Monster Racing. Representing the Rum Runners team, captained out by Brinkerhoff. Driving a 00 is Derek Cope, the 3 of Brinkerhoff, which I believe he's being filled in by Marini tonight, and the 8 car of Gotham. Down to Warpig and GGR. Cup team driving the 4 car, GTR Jose, the 10th of JWoww, the 14 of Turf Tech. And riding out the 7th team of Black Bear Racing, captain by Chewy, running the 12 car, WRX Mike, the 21 of Chewy, and the 22 of RS Meatwagon. Like I said, guys, we are lined up from our duels last week, so we had to get everybody in. So we had a little bit of a hang up there trying to get everybody in. Not everybody had. Not everybody had everybody on their friends list, so we had a little bit. But we got her, guys. So sorry, guys. I'm just looking at my phone Discord, but like I said, I'm still waiting for the OK to join. So anybody out there here listening to this, if you know they're racing, let me know to join the race. I can't burn. I only got one invite, so we'll just wait for it. I believe they're going. And I should be watching. I might be joining. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get back here and pay attention to you guys. Uh, I should be probably joined later here in a little bit by Brinkerhoff here, partner for the Cup side of the broadcast this season. So Like I said, I'm sitting here waiting, guys. We can chat a little bit. Like I said, I'm not sure where next exactly for the schedule, but I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a stream and see if they're racing yet. Hell, should have thought it's about 4 minutes ago, fellas. I'm gonna need a lap count anyways. So bear with me, boys. There we go. They're racing. Hang on, boys. I'm gonna have to apologize for getting a late start here, but we're loading up. Looks like they're on lap 7 of 100. So like I said, we got a 100-lap race here coming to us tonight, guys, from Daytona here with the Cobra Cup guys. Hey, there we go. We're in. We're in, boys. So it looks like our pole sitter is our race leader right now, driving that 88 Chevy Camaro of Shake and Bake. So we're going to go through a quick rundown of who's actually in the field tonight, guys. Like I said, driving that 88 Chevy Camaro of Shake and Bake. Driving that 19 Toyota, the captain of SIS of Mike G. Piloting that 11 car for SIS is Nike Boy Will. Number 2 of Climb Boy. Number 20 piloted another SIS driver of Fire Slayer, our winner of the Xfinity race. Driving the 24 for Lipson. Driving the Chevy Camaro of Private Pat. Rookie to the Cobra this year, driving and piloting that 37, which I believe is 2. Raisin Dragon is Killin' Nate. Piloting the 00 of Derek Cope in that Chevy Camaro. The 9 of Baseball Kid in that number 9 Napa. Guys, we got a familiar driver for a few years of GTR Long Live the Sauce, but since he had retired, we got Baseball Kid piloting that number 9 Chevy Camaro. 14 piloted by the 14 by Turf Tech, the 12 of WRX Mike, the 5 of Blakey T, the 3 of Marini, the 8th of Gotham, the 21 of Chewy, 18 of Chibi the Champ, the 10 of JCR JWOW, the 4 of GTR Jose, the 49 of GTR Beatty. Looks like he might have lagged out because he was sitting in the pit. The 96 of Just Ken, 51 of JCR Flashing, 38 of P. Colligator, recent retired, but he's actually using one of his Hall of Fame provisionals tonight, so he is in the field. The 22 of Ty Racing. We're back to the leader, and I believe we have Brink in the booth.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, there he is. There's our my broadcast partner for the Cup race. How's it going tonight there, Brink?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I'm not running in one of my favorite races just so I can hang out with you.
Wow, I feel really honored there, man.
You really oughta.
I don't know if that's a lot of sarcasm coming at me, but
nope. That is the situation. That is pure honesty. Pure, blatant honesty.
Yeah, they wanted to have at least a decent broadcast, so they made you join me because...
No, actually, they said you weren't going to do it, and then they said you were going to do it, so I figured I'd race, and then I thought, you know what? there's some other factors at play here. I'm just gonna not race the Cup race, and I'm gonna go help out my buddy.
Hey, much appreciated, man.
So who's our leader? Give me the leader.
So our leader is Shake and Bake.
All right, let me get over to him. Shake and Bake, who I'm going to be honest, I was around him a bit today in the Xfinity race. Didn't have the best Xfinity race I've seen him have. So I'm going to start my broadcast, and I'll let you take her away, and I'll meld in here. I'll melt in with you here real quick.
Sounds good. So yeah, like I said, Shake and Bake here. So it looks like we got like a pack of 10 or 12, and if you look back, we got another pack of 4, led by Blakey T, Klein Boy, and it's going to take me a couple races. Derek Hope and the 12 of WRX Mike, our 4-car pack, a little bit far back. And then there's another group, I believe, behind them. Yes, it'd be a group with Turf Tech, Picola, Marini, Ty Racing, and Chewy. So I'm not sure if there was a mishap at the beginning. I might have missed that because I joined kind of late, but yeah, that's what we got going on the track so far.
Yeah, there's 2 packs of cars for sure. The 14 is leading the second pack up high. Chewy's just behind him. I'm looking back. If you're looking at my broadcast, you're going to get in-car camera views. If you're staying with the broadcast on Cobra, which Butters is directing, you will have good old-fashioned TV coverage. We'll both try to stay on the action and on the leaders, and we'll also try to be directing through each other's speech as well. So right now I'm looking back from the leader. That's Shake and Bake. We got a single file line. The top line's starting to creep up a tiny bit. If they would get all in line, maybe they would creep up a little faster. But you got to give them credit. They are trying to make a move up here. Not something that happened a lot in the Xfinity race if you were watching. But still, guys were giving up on it early. They passed 1 or 2 cars, see an opening below them, and they take the opening rather than building that top line. And here we are. It's starting to fade back once again. So we have Shake and Bake setting to 88, leading the race. We have just behind him the 11 and Nike Boy. Another car just tried to go up high. I like that's the 4. I'm trying to learn these car numbers. First race of the season, so I don't remember everybody. That's Jose Protege in a familiar number 4. Usually 41, but here he is in the Kevin Harvick ride. And his partner in the 14, I think, is looking pretty close to him. There's like 2 mobile cars out there, I feel.
Yeah, that was actually that line that is running high right now. They were the ones that were just behind this main pack, and they were able to catch them, and they then stayed together here. I believe Jose did jump up from the bottom line to join that lead, but most of those guys, because Blakey T was leading that line when they caught this.
And you got 3 solid guys up there. It's JCR clashing in the middle there, but Jose's up front, and right behind him is Blakey T, former rum runner, now driving for Litzham in the number 5 machine. I'm going to admit he looks good in the black and gold Chevy Goods Chevrolet. Right behind him is the 2 car, and I got to look it up again, but that's Klein Boy, okay? A solid driver, not usually up to the top 3 like those other guys in front of him, but can still hold his line here. And behind him is his teammate in the 12. That is WRX Mike, and that's another solid guy. They're going to hold that line straight. Now the 9, that's Baseball Kid down low, getting real squirrely off of turn number 2. I don't know if he got ran into or tried to avoid running into the 20, but gathered it back up. The top line is building. Slowly but surely, it is building a little momentum. Right behind, who is that, the 37? I got to find it on my stream here. That's Killing Nate in the 37. No, that's the wrong car I'm looking at then. Oh, that's Derek Cope right there behind the 12. He took a little draft off of WRX Mike. Now he went down low again. But now there's some lag. I mean, it's the second time I saw some lag. Oh, and then the top line gets it because the 96 got moved up the track. And unfortunately, that is the one risk in running the top line, where if something happens down low, you have nowhere to go. Here we are under yellow for the first time in the Daytona 250. $250 virtual miles these guys are going to drive today. Some of them more because some of these guys were in the Xfinity race, and that was 150 miles.
Sorry about that, Brink. You got a copy? Can you hear me yet?
I hear you.
My headset shut off for some reason, but
no
I'm back.
doubt. Listen, I'm going to give you boys and girls a little hint out here. Most of you, if you're running on a PS4, I assure you, maybe on a PS5 too, you have a splitter for your wheel and for your headphones and for everything. Get a new one. I know the one you have is old. Get a new one. They're only 10 or 12 bucks. Mine crapped out. The new one is working perfectly fine for 12 bucks. All right, we're back going at it. Number 20 up front. Again, still trying to learn them. That's your Xfinity. Is he going to sweep Daytona here in the Cobra Series? There's only 2 series this season. No truck race, so he could be Mr. Daytona after tonight.
Yeah, for sure. He's made his way to get up there up front, so I don't know if that was... he did something on the pits to get himself in that track position or not there, but...
I thought he was close to the front. I wasn't sure. I don't know what happened there. The camera changed, and then I guess we're under yellow again?
Must be. Something brought out the yellow. I seen a couple guys down towards the bottom there if they were...
I'm going to do a little inside investigating here.
So, Brink, are you watching the race on your own, or are you actually in the stream?
No, I came in. I got invites. Did you not invite me? Mike G did.
Mike G, that's all. I was just making. That's all. I was just making sure.
Yeah, Mike G cares.
Hey, we were talking about it, and he's like, "Hey, I'll send you and Brink an invite." So he took her.
Yeah, I got 2 from him. So if something happens, I got a backup.
There you go.
So Fire Slayer, let's see if he gets to be out front again. I think he will be. I don't think anyone will pit unless you had damage. Shake and bake, that's your pole sitter. He's on the outside here. JCR clashing in third. Who's the 19? Let's see.
That's Mike G.
Oh, Mike G. He's also running double duty. He ran the 19 just in the last race. Or he ran the 18 in the last race. Sorry.
He actually was in the 19. He admitted he was in the wrong car, but yeah.
Okay.
Normally he would be. Yep.
His driver clashing and 2 of his drivers in the top 3. He's running 4th. And JCR clashing here's pushing the top 2. Slayer has no problem running the bottom, but these guys behind him are going to have to make the move. Baseball Kid now leading the top line back there. I think that's his teammate Blakey T just behind him. And the Pennzoil Ford, that's the Chewy guys, right? BBR. Yep. One of the Penske colors this season.
Yeah,
all the Penske colors, I might add.
Well, let's get to that 12 car of WRX Mike. He is probably one of the strongest super speed racers we have in the league, and right now he's hanging out there towards the back. I'm sure he's going to find his way to the front at some time. But yeah, that's another one of those Penske cars.
Well, he's driving a Ford, and he wants to get underneath these Chevrolets, but his teammates, a Ford and there's a Toyota behind him, they just can't get to him. So he's purely hoping to drag on the draft here. Blakey T gives up on his teammate. Oh, that's his teammate, the 21, who jumped up there. And the top line just died. But here comes a couple of more guys up there. That looks like Pete Colligator in the 38, who is running a one-off here, taking his Champions Provisional, the old DW starting point. And just ahead of him is that number 2 Ford. So the Penske guys, the BBR guys, are moving up through the field, even when they had a little snafu with the 21 was moving back. Here he is getting more draft from the top line. But WRX Mike and the Ford of the 4, that's Jose Protege in the 4. He jumps up there now. Where's Mike going? Is he going to jump up in front of his teammates now that Jose jumped up there? Or is he not going to get stuck here on the bottom? Got you a few positions, but now he does clear the space. Will he move up? We're looking back from the 12 here. We're going to change over to it. His entire team is in the top lane. And he is still on the bottom. And this is a guy, you will hear him in the Discord. Get to the top lane. He's not doing it. He's staying on the bottom. Oh, I don't know what happened. The 18 jumped down below the yellow line. That's going to give the 12 the position here. Now everybody bailed on the bottom and on the top. And guess what? Mike got moved up, unfortunately, and now everyone's going to go by. You take your chances. You stay in the bottom, something happens. You stay on the top, something else different happens, so.
Mike didn't have bad luck. He would have no luck at all.
I kind of feel that way too sometimes, believe me. And that 21 car is moving back now as well. He got fool's gold. He went back to the top. Nobody was there. He got left in the lurch. Blakey T, though, he's slowly but surely, patiently moving up through the field. He is always a shark anywhere we go. Don't count him out. I don't care what position or what lap
Oh, we
it is.
got contact. We got cars spinning in the back.
Uh-oh,
Big
in the back.
wreck.
I see the 96 spinning.
Is that enough to bring out a yellow?
Well, the 96 has stopped. Anybody else?
We got
The
3
38.
cars spun out back there.
Looks like Cola Gator got involved in that as well.
Yep, that brings out a yellow. So, fortunate break for those guys in the back. I was wondering if that was going to be enough.
How unfortunate is it, though? You got 5 laps left in the stage here. And what are they going to do? A 1 lap? Two laps you think they'll get? A green-white checker for stage 1?
Yeah, it's going to be something like that.
Fire Slayer's still leading at the point. A couple of guys outside the top 10, like Blakey T's 11th, JWOW is back is 12th, Jose Protege 13th. These are strong names. Private Patton is 14th. That's your Xfinity champion. Those are some strong names just outside the top 10, so it's going to be a really interesting restart here with a green-white checkered. We're going to go on board with Shake and Bake, who's back in the pack here on the restart. We're going to go roof cam on the 88 as he tries to move up through the field here with a green-white checker. Stage number 1. This is season 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. Daytona 250 Cobra E-Racing Series.
Season 5, Brent.
Season 5. I got to change my title on the show. I thought it was 6. My bad. Oh, we're getting squirrely off the bottom. Nobody wants to get off. They try to make a move through each other. The 96 is in the 10 are hitting each other in the back there. Shake and Bake got a little piece of that. He's going to almost lose the draft. Hey, we got a couple of run runners up front. There's the 3 of Mike Marini on the outside, getting a big push from the 5 of Blakey T. But the Toyotas are getting a lot of help here, working together. All 4 of them on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 when you count the 11. How do they get all 5 cars in this race?
Man, there's big contact in the back. And somebody... Yeah, another wreck on the back stretch here. Or in that turn, I can't remember where they were.
On the tri-oval?
Yep.
We didn't see it. We're still green. We want to stay on the leader because we got 1 lap to go. Another guy in the wall in the back. We're looking back from the 19. I don't think the Toyotas are going to try to make a big move here. It's going to be those guys behind the 11, and that's the 3, that's the 5.
Yeah, we're on the last lap. We're going to stay with leaders.
There goes Blakey T. He gets another position. Private Patton now. There's those guys that are outside the top 10. Here they are fighting for a top 5. Ty Racing in the 22 also back there in the pack in the top 10. Here comes the 18. Is he trying to make a move? They're pushing the 51. Oh. The 51 is going to get the stage win over Fire Slayer. Mike G went with the 51, left his other teammate down there. I guess, hey, you got your win in Xfinity. We're going to get Clash in his stage win. But it should be noted, Fire Slayer is not racing for points here. He is racing for wins. The rest of his teammates are on points. He's filling in, I think, for somebody. Or no, I'm sorry, Fire Slayer qualified in, right?
Right.
As an Xfinity driver, and he won the race, which I think also gives him a qualifier.
Right.
So that's why Fire Slayer's here. He's the odd man out on that Toyota team. So team points definitely more important to get that 51 across the line first. We're going to have 2 tire stops here, I guarantee you, on this stage here. Some guys did move around. Mike G now 5th. Who's up front? We got a couple of Fords. The 12 and the 10 up front right now.
Yep, and there's your move by WRX Mike. He found his way somehow track position here. He's the started up front on the point.
JWOW is back. Is driving that 10 car. And you know what? They look pretty close together here, the white and the red. Looking back here from the leaders, we got 3 wide towards the back. Looks like a black and gold car. I wonder if that's Blakey T or a different one. They're starting to settle down. It looks like the 21 up there in the top lane who's losing help. It's just 2 cars. Now he lost all the help. I think that's Pete Colligator in the white car in the top lane now by himself all the way back there. A couple of the drivers have lost the draft already here as well at the start of stage number 2. 96 just cannot catch a break. He has been near the back, running into the back of people, getting lagged. However, it's been going for that orange 96 car. Private Patton also finds himself in the back again. Ty Racing has lost the draft here after having a good stage 1. Nike boy in the 11, man. That's a good anchor leg here for your Toyota team for the oh man, what the Sis Racing, Sis Motorsports.
Well, looks like you got to move to the outside.
Oh, the 20 gets wall, the 00 and the 19.
There's
they
a caution.
They get affected by that too. Here comes the 11. He's around. We're on board with him this whole time. Everyone's wrecking now. Oof, call the Oompa Loompas. Get this, clean up this mess. That was the big one. All right. If this was not a virtual race, you would have seen a lot of bent sheet metal here.
Right, for sure.
I mean, practically everybody from 7th on back just got in that wreck. That was Fire Slayer. Unsure, maybe on the replay we could take a look, but unsure if he put himself in the wall or if maybe he got run into by his teammate and that put him up in the wall.
Yeah, I'm not
but
too
in,
sure.
In any case, that
right.
bottled them all up there in the middle of the corner, and they tried. I mean, they tried, but they couldn't.
Yeah, it was the start of it. It looks like he went to the outside and Mike G went out with him pushing along with Derek Cope, and then I'm not sure if something happened where he all of a sudden he kind of went to the right and hit the wall, and it kind of bottled them all up there.
Rear of the field, 3 of the last 4 cars, the 20, Fire Slayer, to 88, your pole sitters, Shake and Bake, and then the 11 of Nike Boy. 3 of the last 4 cars in the field here, so they have some work to do ahead of them. 21 cars in the field, right? Or is it 23?
I believe it's 23.
Okay. Ooh, the 19 would have been 24, but GTR. Get in here. You ain't driving no more. Walk on up.
He must have legged out right at the beginning because he was all excited there in between races when I was chatting with those guys.
It's like Sonoma last year. That boy wouldn't shut up about Sonoma. He was so excited about Sonoma. I think it was lap 8 or whatever, lap 9. He lagged out.
Yeah, I tell you what, we got a lot of...
The 11 is all over the place back here. I'm not sure if that's lag or him, but he's just up and down the track.
We got a lot of red and white cars out there, right?
Yeah, it's by chance when that happens, but 3 wide, Gotham almost in the middle. Baseball Kid letting them back down. Oh, the two got up in the wide. I think the 14 had contact. The 2's now getting moved back through the pack. If you want to remind everybody who's driving the 2 car, we're going to go on board with the 24 Private Patton. Oh, the 00. There goes Derek Cope up high. 3 wide into turn number 3. Does he clear the 51? He does not. The 51 gets help from his teammate. That might have been an ill-advised move with all those Toyotas running together. Now the 00 is way up high, all by him lonesome. Gotham and that number 8, though, down low, pushing the 24 and the 5. A couple of Chevrolets working together against those Toyotas. In fact, the 18 is also down low. Now Blakey T moves high. Oh, might have been just a slip-up. Thought he moved up high. 96, that's Just Ken. He's moved himself up near the top 5 now. He's 6th after a bit of trouble in the first stage. On board here with the 24 Tails. We're looking straight ahead to that field. Let's see what's going on behind him. Oh, they are all over the place. They are 2 wide. Outside the top 10. 11th on back. Looks like they are 2 wide. Here comes Mike G up on the top lane. Does he clear that number 8? He does not. He's going to get back behind the number 8. He does it a little too soon here. He was almost wrecking each other, but Gotham holds on to it. So does Mike G, and the 18 lets him in.
Yeah, I'm kind of riding with Chibi the Champ right now in that 18 Toyota, and he's kind of right in the middle of the hornet's nest back here.
Yeah, Chibi is, he's been pretty calm, I will say. He's been doing a lot of following. The 18 hasn't been a number I've seen make the move or get moved. But the 19 now trying to lead both lanes here. He is playing games with the middle of the pack. There he goes up top. Is he going to make a move? We're running high draft here, I assume, right?
Yep, we got high draft on for super speedways.
I don't think the Xfinity guys knew it, by the way.
Yeah, for the super speedways this year, they will be on high draft.
Does that count Michigan and Auto Club?
I'm not 100% sure there, but
we're going to get some word on that, boys and girls. We're going to find out. Auto Club's coming up next, right?
Yes, it is. And if I know a certain person of sauce, I'm assuming they very well could be on high draft. I believe they might be running high draft on those 2 tracks also.
Well, the 24 moved up high during that conversation we had. Now he's behind the 21 car, a BBR machine. A Ford is now leading a Chevy and a Toyota on the top line. But who's up front? We should know, right? I believe it's Chibi. No, who's the 10? JCR
Wow.
J-Wow is back up front, which Jose Protege right behind him, and a teammate of his, WRX Mike, just behind him. Top 3, 10, 4, 12. And just Ken. He's your fourth car in line on the bottom lane. But look at Blakey T charging to the front with that strong high line behind him. All right, Xfinity guys, I hope you're watching. Please take down some notes. This is how you do it. Right here, right now. 2 lines, 2 lanes of racing. And they're racing hard. They blocked him. They blocked the 5. The 21 stayed with him. That Ford did stay with that Chevrolet, although he had little choice. But Jose Protege now made the move, cut off the 5. I don't think Blakey's too happy about it. If he gets a chance, he's probably going to try to get below Jose. But Jose trying to go to the lead, and he's going to lead this lap here at the Daytona 250. Now he clears the 10. He'll be up front.
That top line stays together, yet they could still run it.
WRX Mike clips the apron entering turn number 1, but does gather it back up. But that top line just got a charge in it. There are a lot of Blitzum cars. There are a lot of Fords up there. Oh, and the 19 gets pushed down below the line, but they're going to gather it back up as well. That's going to break it up just a bit. Almost 3 lanes here working. There's P. Cola Gator in the 38 going up high. Now he's in the wall. It looks like Ty Racing. Maya gave him a bump in that yellow 22. Derek Cope in that blue 00. He's also trying to get back up towards the front after that 3 wide, or he got hung out to dry. The 21 gets down low. Now the top line is losing steam. They're losing cars. Mike G is going to get left out there if he's not too careful. Now he's going to get low behind the 5. Or behind the 8, sorry. That's Gotham in the 8 there. I haven't seen Gotham this close to the front yet, but I also haven't seen him near the back. He has been real consistent through the first stage, it looked like. And here he is, biding his time, moving up into the top 5 here in stage number 2. And don't count out that 96 Warpig. He has little friends, little teammates around him right now. However, he's definitely been known to do things on his own.
Got a yellow. Got a
Is
yellow.
it yellow or a stage? It's yellow.
It's yellow.
I don't know who wrecked. Somebody else somewhere.
I'm trying to get to the back, see what cars are. Well, 37 of Killa Nate's just sitting there on the track. I don't know if he's got a leg issue or internet problem.
I don't know. I haven't named Chewy's name yet. What car is Chewy in?
21. Wood Brothers, 21.
I mentioned the 21. I haven't mentioned the name, so there you go. My bad. He is doing pretty good. He's up there in about 7th, it looks like. Baseball Kid in 8th and Chibi in 9th. That's your number 1 pick. Chibi the champ in 9th place.
Yeah, he's pretty much preseason was the consensus of being one of the contenders here to be the league champion this year.
Well, we got to get through race number 1 before we talk about league champions. And here's Kleinboy. He's up in the number 2. A lot of guys going down low. Their friends are letting them in. Or maybe it's the shifters. Chewy now goes up high, though, if you notice. And he's going to follow those top 2 cars. And hopefully his teammate here, Kleinboy, can get to him. Baseball Kid, is he moving up or is he just in the middle? Unsure where the 9 is going. Right now he's stuck in the middle. Does the 2 get draft from Chewy? And the 19 moving up, he does not. Oh, the 96 does now turn the 21 into the
and he
wall.
takes out the 21.
He tried to go low. We saw it all from here. He tried to go low. He got not blocked, but there was no room for him. And as he came back up, the 21 had now got position. And, well, you saw mayhem ensued.
Yeah, that was a little bit of aggressive move there by the 96, but it is what it is, but it brings out a yellow.
I mean, we got to make moves to get to the front, right? The idea here is to lead a race. But,
right,
you got to make sure you're clear before you get in those spots. Well, but, remember, the 96, I don't mean to cut you off, buddy, but the 96 is running up there. He has no friends. He's probably not in a party with any of those guys. He has no teammates around him. Thus, his captain is lagged out of the race. So he's got to do anything he can do, and it's going to make you make decisions maybe you wouldn't make at other times.
Right, and the only thing I was going to say was Knowing anybody out there knowing Chewy, I'm sure he put that note in, wrote that. That's a note he's going to keep. He's going to remember that number 96.
I'm sure he will. It'll be hard to miss the only orange car, all orange car out there. So good luck to you, Just Ken, here the rest of the Daytona 250, which we're almost through stage number 2 now. Gotham getting hung up high now. He was moving to the front. That's going to be the reverse action here. Those Yodas are working well up here. In fact, that one of those Yodas is an unaffiliated one. That's the Just Ken machine, number 96. Mike G, the 11, Nike Boy, 18, Chevy, 20, Fire Slayer, all those guys running on the same team, all those guys running those Joe Gibbs Toyotas, and they're all 5th to 8th. What's going to happen? I mean, the 19 is backing off for sure. WRX, he has a Ford in first, but it's not a teammate. Those two guys ahead of him are teammates. So now Chevy the champ and Just Ken, they're kind of the, not Chevy, I'm sorry. Just Ken and, well, heck, who was I just talking about? Oh, WRX Mike. I lost the car. That's what happened. The 96 and the 12, they're kind of friendless, and they're probably also not in a party communicating with each other. But they are probably the closest they have to a friend right now. So that 96 and that 12, they should probably just stay together as best they can. Toyotas can't quite get there. They tried. They got back behind the 12.
I believe we got 7 to go.
7 to go, stage 2, and 2 wide back there. And the 88 is shake and bake. He's going to try and make a move. He's got a couple of friends behind him. Lakey T, I think that might be him. Here goes the 19. Takes a little bumper off the 12. I think the 12 and the 19 both made a move at the same time, and that's going to hang the 12 out there all by himself now. And it's got to be known by those guys behind him. Like, the 12 is by himself, the 96 is by himself. Just get them out of the way so we can get to those two teammates leading the stage. And with 6 to go here, that's the stress of it. Here comes the 12 on the outside, powering back on the outside. Here comes Chewy pushing him. That's the 22 of Ty Racing right behind him. That's Gotham back there behind him. But Gotham now makes the move to the middle. No, that's not Gotham. That's Marini. We haven't mentioned Marini in quite a while, and that's his teammate right behind him. Another run runner, Derek Cope with the 00 pushing with Pete Cole and Gator. A heck of a pusher to have at the tail of that line. Do not count out this top line. There goes Mike into the lead. They were trying to bump that 12 out of the way, and here he is leading the race here. Stage number 2 widened down, and we got 4 to go as we hit the stripe here. And the 12, here he is, WRX Mike and Chewy, his teammate now. How the tides have turned. You have 3 BBR cars in the top 3 in the second stage here in the Daytona 250, the Cobra E-Racing Series. Unbelievable move by those guys. Took the help when they could get it. You thought the 12 was dead, and here he is now leading the stage. And by the way, that is a couple of Fords still behind him, so the aggression might be subdued. Who knows? Probably not. Just Ken still in the middle of this, by the way. Has not been moved, has not made a mistake. Although he does touch the apron now to the back of the screen. We'll look back here from WRX Mike. The 19 also got a little squirrely there coming into turn number 1.
Looks like we got another casualty on pit road of Kleinboy is second guy out of the race.
Oh no, Kleinboy drives the number.
I can switch to it quick. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, we'll get to it in a second. We're closing down here. I'm looking back still from our leaders. Number 2, so that stinks for BBR. That was another help from the number 2 car. So they're now out there, 3 cars, squadron. Chewy touches the apron here, coming to the stripe. I think this is 2 to go or 1 to go.
I'll get it for you right here.
3 to go. Sorry, I was 3 to go when we touched the line.
3 to go.
The top line is definitely not moving now. You had a couple of guys like Chewy and Ty Racing up there. You had a top line. Now that those guys have committed to the bottom, you don't quite have the commitment anymore at the top. Oh, we had a lag at the top. That's going to cost the Toyota some time. The 9, I think that's the 9. They're trying to go up, and he's going to go back down. Oh, somebody, I think that was Shake and Bake, who might have gotten hung out there. The white car. I could be wrong, but it was a white car up there that lost the draft here. 2 to go. 2 more times around, and we will end stage number 2. Will WRX Mike win his first stage in the Cup Series? I'll have the fact checkers check me on that, but I got to be honest. I think that's true. It's got to be true. In fact, the top 3 guys here probably do not have a stage win in the Cup Series. That's WRX Mike, Chewy, and Ty Racing of BBR. Their teammate Kleinboy has lagged out in the number 2 car, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like the first two cars kind of broke away from their teammates.
Now they're 3 wide behind them. So, and now the 10 does make a move, but Jose, his teammate, cannot go with him or doesn't. I don't know if the 10 just got knocked out of the way, but now Jose's trying to make that move on the 22, and the 21's now. Here we are, final time around. Jose's got to make a move there in the 4, but he lost his teammate. That's going to bode well for these top Fords, the BBR Fords. And Just Ken now moves back into 4th place, just hanging on the bottom.
Oh, got contact. The Cup car's below the yellow.
Yeah, didn't make a pass. Oh, we got a guy in the wall. That looks like Gotham in the wall and somebody else, a yellowish car, not sure who. And that's going to be at the yellow. Oh, that was Fire Slayer in the wreck. That was Fire Slayer in Gotham. And that's going to end the stage prematurely and give WRX Mike his first ever, assumingly, Cup Series stage victory in the Cobra E-Racing Series.
I believe you're correct.
Way to go, Mikey. Way to go. Congratulations to the boy from Chicago.
Well, Brink, before we get cranked up here, I just want to take a minute or two. Last season we lost one of our drivers unexpectedly, Travis Tyson, and one of our other drivers here in Xfinity of Shady Acres has been planning and has put together a memorial race that a lot of us are doing tomorrow. So anybody out there watching the stream or does watch the stream, if you can check out Shady Acres, I believe it's going to be broadcasted and everything. He's got pretty much a full day, different segments of different races. So looks like Gotham there got shuffled out. But like I said, I just wanted to take a minute. Take a minute. Anybody out there, if they know how to get a hold of with Shady and his broadcast tomorrow, check it out. Support the Travis Tyson Memorial Race coming at you guys.
Yeah, good call, buddy. This is going to be a pretty big deal. It's tomorrow. You can check it out. We'll get the link out there in the Discord. We'll share it in the description of both our videos so you can click onto it and get to Shady Acres page and watch that. There'll be 3 races tomorrow. They're going to do 2 preliminary races that have about 24 cars each, I want to say. Maybe a little more than 24 cars each series. And then the top 12?
Yep.
10 or 12.
Take top 12.
And that's going to go to the final, which is at what time is that? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and like 8 o'clock.
And it's kind of unique because we're going to be running Xfinity cars and we're going to be running Travis's car. So you're going to have every car running the same. It's going to be the 7 Xfinity car.
I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not broadcasting that race.
That's going to be something to see, having all these cars in the same car. But
at least let them go different schemes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah. But Shady, like I said, shout out to him for putting this together. I know it's almost been a half a year in the works, and it's going to be at Talladega. Talladega, I believe. Yes, Talladega, right?
Right, it'll be held at Talladega, and it's because Travis it's on his birthday. And there's also a link they put together. Chewy and Shady Acres put together a little GoFundMe. I don't know if it was actually GoFundMe, but one of those kind of things for his wife, Kayla. So we'll also share a link. Y'all can check that out and do whatever you can do. $0.25, $1, all of it helps.
Yeah, it's just a little something they wanted to put together to help out Travis's wife. like I said, he was quite a driver, a personality here for us Cobra. So great thing for those guys that they put that together. Like Brink says, anything will help. Anything's appreciated.
So, all right, through all that, we are
Let's
back to single file racing here. Stage number 3. We're halfway through the Daytona 250 here in the Cobra E-Racing Series. These guys they're settling in for a long run. They got to save fuel. It's actually a disadvantage right now to be the 12, to be in front. So we'll see if his teammates let him get back in line here and get some draft at some point. But so far, the BBR guys they've done a good job on that restart, getting back in line. And you got Pete Gator right behind them, so neither friend or foe. Definitely not a foe. Shouldn't see too much trouble from the 38 at this point in the race.
Just hanging on here. I'm going to get a lap count real quick and see where we're sitting at. We got 29 laps remaining. So
and we will have a green flag stop unless we have another caution.
Yep, that's correct.
They're about 10 laps shy, I want to say. 9 to 11 laps, I'll say, in the range from the finish. Oh, we got someone's trouble in the back. Another yellow car, not Slayer. Is it Slayer? That was Slayer. Again, Fire Slayer racing for wins here, not points, so to speak. But that's a pretty big deal for this field because the Toyotas are not quite as organized as they were through the first 2 stages. And as organized as they were, the rest of the field kind of ganged up on them in that second stage, and they were relegated to mid to the rear. So now with Fire Slayer out of the draft, unless there's another yellow, we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of Fords up here. A lot of Fords in the front of this field.
Yeah, and you look back, like you said, running in that 4th spot. Pete Cola running with one of his Hall of Fame provisionals. He's got probably part of that buddy system there running up front there. So those guys could benefit with Pete Cola sitting there running in 4th there for a push.
That is true. As he's now going below Chewy? No, he doesn't. The 9, baseball kid, he's got a little tail here. It's his teammate, Blakey T. I'm riding on board with Blakey T. They are about 8th, 9th, I think. And they do have Shake and Bake just ahead of them, so you do have the Litsum guys kind of in tow. But there's nobody up there that wants to work with them. I can assure you. Okay, you got the Fords running together. You got a couple of Toyotas that are running together. And there's Toyotas running with Chevys. They're not Litsums. So even these 3 guys are kind of on their own, and it's going to be a tall task. Not an impossible task, but definitely a stern challenge for these 3 guys to get back towards the very front of the field.
Yeah, and you look up front there a little bit, like you said, I don't know if you just mentioned or not, but you got like the 2 Toyotas of SIS there with Mike G and Nike Boy. But then you got another Ford there and Jose running there, so he's right there lurking, trying to find a way to get up there to run with the rest of those first 4 Fords.
Right.
We'll see what comes of that, you know.
Little update, we just saw Jess Ken and Mike Marini. They are drafting together. They're off this lead draft, so they are not having a great time here in Stage 3 at the moment. Pico Legator on board. There's Ty Racing in 2nd. Shake and Bake midfield. Here's Mike G. He's right behind Picola, so again, neither friend or foe. He's not going to try to screw over the 38, but he's also not necessarily going to help the 38 get to the front. It'll be up to the 19's benefit, right? So we'll see what Mike G does here as the lead Toyota in the field. Very comfortable staying in line right now with just his teammate Nike Boy behind him. Chibi, he's a little further back. I don't know where the 18 is at the moment. The 20 he's also in the draft of the 3 of the 96, so that's a 3-car draft. They're not losing too much ground. The 18's at the rear of the Private Patton. We mentioned him a little bit earlier on, but he's not a fan of plate racing, okay? We'll just put it that way. Not for a lack of success, I'll tell you that. But it's just boring to him. And boring to many guys in this. You know, the game doesn't help in that regard sometimes. But a lot of the times your competitors don't help because they're too unwilling to make a move to the outside. They're too unwilling to take a chance to make this a competitive race. They're okay riding in a parade. Well, guys like Private Patton are not like that. They want to race. And this is just, 200-mile-an-hour practice. It gets a little tiresome, I suppose. But him and Chippy right now, two strong cars, they're at the rear of this lead draft. And just, I guess, being patient, biding time, making sure they don't get caught up in anyone else's mistakes. Killer Nate in the 37 is also right there. Killer Nate, drafted by the Rum Runners, was part of a trade. He got sent over to the 24M stable in exchange for JoJo. It was a 2-for-1. Killer Nate, a rookie in the Cobra Series. There has been some high hopes and high talk about him. So will it be to the Rum Runners' dismay that he was over to 24M? Will JoJo Heitzman work out for the Xfinity Series for them? We'll see how that works out. We'll see if I was smart. Or let's see if Killer Nate makes me dumb. WRX Mike's still out front, by the way. None of his teammates have offered any so much to let him in to save some fuel. So he'll have to pit maybe 2 laps in front of the rest of the field. He will need to get out of the lead here. And honestly, if I'm Chewy, I'm ordering it right now. Get up, let Ty Racing in front, and then let the 12 back in between you. There's nobody running the high line right now. You'll be okay. And with Pico Legator, like I said, I don't think he's going to really take over advantage there. He's just going to let that happen because it's pretty obvious what's happening there. So for the sake of WRX Mike and the rest of your team, let him in.
Right. 21 to go.
We're going to come up on some lap traffic. That was like Gotham. He did not pit, I think, at the end of the stage, so he is off sequence. He'll probably try to get in the draft here, which would be to his benefit, and then hopefully get that time back as the rest of the field pits. Darrell Walsh used to say, I'd rather pit off sequence from the rest of the field, but I don't think the draft was quite as effective as it was when he was racing when he said that. So high hopes by the Rum Runners teams. I'll tell you straight out, high hopes for this Cup team where we got Derek Cope and Gotham. Gotham's a strong competitor. We'll have a rotation in the 3. It'll be a lot of memes. A lot of our Xfinity guys making some runs. But we're looking to make a big push this year. Put last year behind us and go forward with some real solid talent. The 19 looks like he wants to make a move, but then he just gets right back in line behind Pico Legator.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much safe. I think the safest thing to do what these guys are doing right now, until they get through their pit stops.
Blakey T's doing a good job of just hanging back off of Baseball Kid. He hasn't been up on the bumper of his teammate at all. He's literally saving all the fuel. All the fuel. I think he's going to not have to pit at this point, the way he's been saving fuel. And I'm telling you, you ask me personally, put a black and gold car in victory lane at Daytona. That's my goal. I was a Darrell Waltrip fan growing up, but Rusty Wallace was my favorite car, if you know what I mean. Black and gold Miller Genuine Draft. And not seeing that car ever get to victory lane at Daytona was pretty disappointing.
He had a certain car that had a name, right?
Yeah, I forget, Lucy or something?
I believe he's got that car on display at WWT this weekend.
Oh, actually. Wow. Well, too bad I'm really far from St. Louis right now.
I believe I read something there. I do check out Kenny Walsh's little thing. They were going to have that car at the track this weekend.
I wonder how frustrating it's got to be for Chippy the Champ here in the 18 as we're riding on board here for a few laps and just hoping that somebody up there makes a mistake or Blakey T touches the apron and moves up the track. And just all you can do is just wait for someone else to mess up. Oh, we got some trouble in the back. Here we are. We're wrecking.
Oh.
Are we wrecking? The 4 was off the track. Blakey T's now up in the wall. So's the 10 of JWoww. And Jose can't get back on the track. There goes the 24. A lot of guys, I don't know if they're spinning or what, but it's just a mess. Oh, I think the server might have just hit a big hiccup. Yeah, this is actually a server issue. No one is lagged out. Oh, Clashin is up in the wall. Caution. Oh, wow.
Damn. So close here, boys.
The host should leave. Whoever the host is should leave this race. I mean, we are past halfway, right? So if in the event this would be over.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to pay attention to Discord. I'm sure we'll see what the guys are chatting in there.
Yeah, Fire Slayer, scroll through your standings. Fire Slayer, scroll through your standings. Fire Slayer, scroll through your standings. I don't think it's going to fix. We'll see. Did it fix? By the way, Gotham got his black back on that, I believe. Oh, boy.
Does not look like it. Oh,
this
man.
is, not a good sign here. NASCAR Heat 5, everybody. Motorsports game sucks. We are under yellow again. Fire Slayer scroll. I mean, we would take the standings from before this occurred, not like anything now, by the way.
Man. Damn it.
We would take the standings as they are now, or would we go back to stage 2?
That's good. That's an interesting call. I don't know what to say there, Brick. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll have to get together here with the rest of them admins and see what they're going to decide here. If they decide, like I said,
they got 15 to go. I mean, we ran it. Could we get back into a 13%er? We cross fingers it fixed. I don't think it did though. The 12 is glitching. Everybody got out of the way making sure, but I don't know. Maybe we're okay. No. No. No.
yeah, I'm reading here.
I'm not. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Well, let's just go with that then, I guess. I don't know. That was good. That was good. We need some big brain thinking here. I mean, we can figure out the standings, I think, from the start of this. We had a pretty good idea. Everyone was running in line for a while. It's over. I mean, I think you got to call it, unfortunately. How many of these restarts are we going to do? And then it will end eventually. I think that's it. I think guys are leaving. Shake and bake left. Yeah. I don't think guys can get back on either. I think it's their night is done.
I'm asking right now.
I'm just saying, we have enough video to tell who was running where when this all started.
Well, we'll let him keep trying here until we get something.
Well, guys left.
We might as well we could probably, if we call it, we could probably just give the order before it started. That'd be, I guess, Chewy would get the win.
Are guys still running? Not a lot.
No, I see Jose backed out.
Yeah, Gotham's still out there. No, Patton just backed out.
Well, I say we just call it.
We had 15 to go. It's unfortunate. Thunderstorm, hurricanes coming up. We didn't get it in. Night, fall.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. I believe. Yeah, I believe it is over. Sorry, guys out there. Something that we couldn't control out there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those unfortunate events, and we will have to figure out how we're going to decide this finishing order. But yeah, yeah, kind of one of those spots, Brink. You know, when you don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, good night of racing all the way up from the beginning, Xfinity, everything up to this last point, and all of a sudden they just decide to
Yeah.
basically take a shit. So
I mean, it happens. It happens everywhere. It's been a while. Let's hope this is an isolated incident. It very well may be. But yeah, just it's just disappointing because it was the first race of the season. It was Daytona. It was a big race. Look, if we go off of the standings that we have now, it's a big deal for the BBR guys, right? I mean, they were in good position anyway to win this thing out. So we'll
well,
see. We'll stay
we're gonna
tuned.
hang on here. I see. I had Brink, or not Brink. Sorry, Brink. I had Jose's stream up, and now I'm looking at a lobby. Says 13%, 26 laps. We got 18 guys in there in the lineup. It's on pause.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is this something that's going to be official or what's going on? I don't even know if I got an invite yet for that lobby.
Yeah, get them to invite us. Get Mike G to invite us. In fact, I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, we're going to take a break here. I'm going to pause the broadcast and we're going to figure out what's going on. So just hang with us. We'll be back with an update here. Well, guys, looks like they went and started a 13% race, but unfortunately, no one sent us broadcasters an invite. So we're gonna have to probably call it a night here, guys. Um, Unfortunately, the servers dictated our racing here tonight for the Cup guys here on Heat Five. So another great outing by our most favorite game here of Heat 5. But unfortunately, like I said, we had a server that pretty much took a shit. And we're going to be calling it a night here on the broadcast. We're going to be going without post race interviews here tonight. But little reminder anybody check out the Travis Tyson Memorial Race tomorrow. Like I said, I believe we'll have the links in Discord and we'll put it on I believe Cobra Racing will have a link, I believe, here on YouTube. So you guys check it out. Like I said, we're racing, like travel is a big part of Cobra since the beginning. So everybody check that out tomorrow. And we'll be looking to join next Friday. I believe we are at Auto Club for the Xfinity and the Cup car. So, guys, till then, have a good and safe weekend, and we'll see you next week. Take care and peace out.